Okay, here we go. So this is from Miracles, Magic Healing and More, and it's going to be to unlock the pelvis and the space around your head and neck and your whole spine. And what you can do is test your walking before and after and see how you feel. See how your tongue is. Is your tongue on the roof of your mouth or not? It should be on the roof. Think about the space that your tongue has in your palate, like you've got your teeth and your tongue, and just think about the space in there. And think about how you move. And then we'll do this thing. So there's a reflex between your tongue and your pelvis. And I learned it first from a steeplechaser, world-class steeplechaser, Colleen Quigley. And she learned it from some doctor. I forgot who the doctor was, but she showed it to us. And it's really goofy. But what you can do if you like, and do this gently, I definitely encourage you to do this gently if you do it, is you're going to hang on your tongue and you're just going to move it around a little bit. And do it gently because you don't want to make your tongue sore. And then move it around the other way. So just hang on your tongue and just move it. Okay, so that's what she showed us. And you can even see how your tongue feels inside your mouth now. Is there more space? And what it does, what she uses it for, is to help her pelvis. So when she does her pre-race routine, she does this with her t-shirt and just moves her tongue around, and then her pelvis moves better. So I've been testing it, and it definitely loosens up your pelvis. So there's this reflex in this whole cranial sacral system. But I was using it and I was getting a little sore because I was too much stretching. So what we can do instead is we're going to combine it with something from some ancient India technology, Siddha Vedic stuff, these marma points, and gently, do this gently with your thumb, your right thumb, and your hands behind your head just for balance, support. So because you don't want to be pushing your head back, and you're just going to touch the space between your nose and your lip and just press that spot 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's do that a few times. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do a couple more at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's hang out for a little bit. And this helps to calm the mind and calm the emotions. And it's very good before sleep. It helps you sleep. We used it for our little boy, and he was having trouble sleeping, falling asleep an hour or 2 hours to fall asleep. And he falls right asleep now. So use this one as you like. It helps to calm the mind. And now think about the space that your tongue has in your mouth again. See if it might be a little wider. And then you can take your tongue, and you've got the teeth, and just take your tongue on the outside of the upper teeth and then on the inside of the upper teeth, and do that a few times, one direction and then the other direction, and then do it on the bottom teeth. So here's the bottom teeth. The tongue goes on the outside and then the inside and the outside and the inside. So we're doing that same tongue thing, but we're doing it with you're mechanically doing it actively with your tongue. So here we go. Reverse directions. And then the bottom teeth. Reverse directions. And then you can take your tongue and draw a circle with your tongue in your cheek, and then make it go the other direction. About 3 times each direction. And let's do the one with the thumb underneath the nose again. 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do one more set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just relax and notice how your tongue is in your mouth and see if there might be some more space in there. Just, you don't need to make something up, but you can kind of notice it. And if you do this regularly, the little press and the tongue going around and around the front of the teeth, in front of the front teeth, and then in front of the bottom teeth. If you do that a bit in the little circles, you'll notice this starts to widen. And what I've noticed with this is much less emotional charge. So it really calms the mind when this space opens up. And you can imagine there's all these little structures in there it's called the limbic system, the part that's part of the rage system. So as this opens up, the face opens up. And so with this kind of work, this integrative manual therapy way of thinking about stuff, the house that things live in is what we're looking at. So if all these subcortical structures that have rage and limbic reaction responses and ecstasy and fear and all this stuff, if it's crowded, it doesn't work so well. So it can be, you can have, more emotional stuff. You could not sleep. You could have all sorts of issues and problems and just, concerns and your mind chattering. But if we give that area more space, now there's blood flow and there's lymphatic flow and the nerves are flowing. So we give it space. So this is about making the house that all this stuff lives in better. And it works on the spinal cord level too. Now we're going to combine it with one more thing. And it's from an old chiropractic thing called Logan Basic. And some of you already know this one. We're going to touch the upper part of the upper chest, not the soft neck, but the first part of the bone, the upper breastbone. And you're going to touch it like you're touching a butterfly, super light, and then super light push it up. And then take some fingers, so your middle finger and thumb, and touch the back of your head, but then just below the head, the first part of the neck, on both sides of the spinal cord, just touch that. And you're going to touch that and also bring it up. And just hold that. And that releases what's called the vagus nerve. And it also works on the spinal cord. So we're still working on the pelvis and the spinal cord. And it works on the very center of your brain, your thalamus. And so while we do this, let's just do one more round of the tongue on going around the teeth, on the outside of the teeth, on the inside of the teeth, the top and the bottom. Here we go. And then the bottom teeth. And then the circles in the cheek. And the other side. And then relax. And then just think about the space that your tongue has in your mouth. And just think about how your face feels. And so when you go out throughout the day, you'd see if you're less charged. If your face is relaxed and open, then you're less likely to attack or to be hurt or like be in like this kind of mode. It's like if this face has some space, there's more room for all those limbic structures. So see if that helps, see if it helps with sleep. And then if you like, walk around and test how you feel and move and see if you feel a little looser or not. And I'm going to turn off this part of the recording and we'll turn it into an extra little video. There'll be links in the video when you get it, but it's also in your full recording for Miracles Magic. It's already in your email. And let me go ahead and click this off.